warning from the Dark galaxy was old, cold, and full of silent graves. Thousands of civilizations had risen and fallen. Most of them were forgotten, in the deepest region of space, far from bright stars. An ancient alien council gathered. These beings had ruled for millions of years. They believed nothing could surprise them anymore. Then the warning arrived. It came from a small blue system, a weak signal, simple and clear. No threats, no shouting, no fear. Do not come to Earth. Leave humans alone. This is your only warning. The council chamber filled with quiet laughter. Humans were young. They'd only just stepped into space. Their ships were small. Their weapons were basic. Many council members saw humans as insects, creatures that would fall with one strong attack, a quick war, an easy victory. But one commander did not laugh. His skin darkened with worry. He had studied history. He had seen records of species that fought beyond logic. Humans were different. They were not the strongest. They were not the fastest. They were not the smartest, but they endured. Human history was filled with pain, wars, disasters, loss. Again and again, they stood back up. The commander spoke softly. Every species that sent a warning before war was dangerous. The council ignored him. Pride was stronger than wisdom. A scout fleet was approved. Its mission was simple. Enter the human system. Test their defenses. Show power. As the alien ships moved through space, the human signal returned. Stronger this time. Closer. Turn back now. The fleet did not slow. Alien weapons powered up. Sensors locked onto Earth. The commander watched from afar. A strange feeling filled him. Fear. He had seen fear before, but never like this. When the fleet crossed into human space, something strange happened. There were no defense ships, no battle stations, no movement. Earth was silent. The aliens expected chaos. They expected alarms. They expected panic. Instead, they found nothing. Deep inside Earth, humans were awake. They were calm. They were focused. Old soldiers returned to duty. Young pilots stepped forward. Engineers worked without sleep. Humans did not scream. They prepared. The alien fleet moved closer, closer to the planet, closer to the unknown. Then every alien screen changed at once. A human face appeared, not angry, not afraid, just tired. The human spoke slowly, as if choosing each word with care. We warned you. Behind the face, the alien. Sensors finally detected movement. Hidden ships, deep space weapons, signals waking ancient machines. The silence had been a lie. The alien commander felt his heart race. This was not weakness. This was patience. The council tried to send a command, but it was too late. Across the galaxy, the human message spread, not as a threat, but as a lesson. Never attack humans, because when humans stop talking, they start fighting, and once that begins, there is no escape. Humans do not argue. The first shots of the war were not loud. They were quiet and sudden. Alien ships moved closer to Earth, their weapons charged with bright energy. They believed fear would break humans. Instead, space exploded. Human weapons fired from hidden places. Old defense systems woke up. Satellites turned into weapons. Alien ships were hit from every direction. Not hard, but precise. Humans were not trying to win fast. They were trying to hurt. Small human ships rushed forward. They were faster than expected. They moved without order. Like a storm, alien commanders tried to form lines, tried to control the fight. But humans did not fight like machines. Human pilots made dangerous moves. They flew too close. They took damage. They did not pull back. An alien cruiser was rammed by a human ship. The explosion lit up space. Both ships were lost. The aliens were shocked. No species chose death so easily. On Earth, humans watched the battle, not with fear, but with silence. Families waited. Cities stayed dark. No one celebrated. Humans knew the cost. More alien ships arrived. Bigger, stronger, confident. They destroyed human stations. They broke satellites. They pushed closer to Earth. Human losses grew. Ships were lost. Pilots died. Still, humans did not run. Human commanders changed plans. They stopped defending space. They stopped protecting lines. Instead, they attacked movement. Human ships hit supply carriers. They destroyed fuel ships. They hunted communication relays. Alien fleets began to slow. Confusion spread. Orders failed. Human soldiers boarded enemy ships. They fought in dark halls. with simple weapons, with raw strength. Aliens had never faced this. Enemies who did not ask to live, enemies who only wanted the mission complete. Captured alien soldiers sent broken messages home. They spoke of humans who kept fighting while wounded, of humans who refused to surrender. One alien officer wrote a single line: "Humans do not run." The alien commander watched the reports. His fear grew stronger. He remembered the warning. He finally understood it. Humans were not trying to protect Earth alone. They were protecting each other. When an alien fleet finally broke through the defenses, they expected Earth to fall. Instead, the human fleet retreated, not in panic, but on purpose. The aliens followed, certain of victory. They did not see the trap, hidden human weapons activated behind them. Mines, drones, and old war machines. The alien fleet was surrounded, cut off, destroyed piece by piece. Silence returned to space. The alien commander closed his eyes. This was only the beginning, because now, humans were awake. And once humans wake up, they never stop. The price of ANGR. The alien council no longer laughed. The chamber that once held pride now held fear. Reports flooded in from every front. Supply lines were gone. Fleets were missing. Messages ended in screams or silence. The council demanded full war. They believed force could still win. They believed humans would break under pressure. They were wrong. Again, human forces spread out. They did not hold territory. They did not defend borders. They hunted. Wherever an alien ship moved alone, humans appeared. Wherever an alien base felt safe, humans struck. Human ships used damaged engines as bait. They pretended to be weak. They pretended to fail. Alien fleets chased them, hungry for victory. Then, the trap closed. Human reinforcements jumped in from dark space. Weapons fired at close range. Alien shields failed. No warning, no mercy. The aliens tried to adapt. They upgraded armor. They increased patrols. Humans adapted faster. They learned enemy patterns. They learned enemy fear. Human pilots spoke calmly before battle. They shared jokes. They said goodbye without tears. This confused the aliens. No species accepted death, so on captured alien ships, humans found records, old wars, old victories. They learned the truth. The alien empires destroyed worlds to make examples. They ruled by fear. They expected fear in return. Humans felt something else. Anger. Human messages stopped warning. They stopped speaking at all. Instead, actions spoke. Alien colonies began to fall. Not burned, but disabled. Power systems destroyed. Defense grids shut down. Fleets stranded without fuel. Humans left survivors alive, so they could tell the story. Captured aliens were treated fairly, fed, protected. This made the fear worse. Aliens could not understand mercy mixed with destruction. The alien commander studied human history deeper. He saw patterns. He saw a truth that scared him. Humans fought hardest when they believed something was unfair. Earth had been threatened. Human families had been placed in danger. Cliff had been paid. Alien worlds began to protest the war. Citizens demanded peace. Resources were running out. The council ordered one final push. A massive fleet. Everything they had left. They aimed not for Earth, but for human allies. They believed breaking others would weaken humans. When humans learned this, something changed. Human fleets gathered. From every system, from every hidden base, old enemies flew together. Old rivals shared supplies. Humans spoke one word across all channels: enough. The alien commander watched the fleets move. He understood now. This war was no longer about survival. It was about punishment. Humans were coming, not to conquer, but to end the threat forever. The commander sent a final private message to the council: end this war now. The message was ignored. He closed his eyes, because he knew what followed. When humans decide the price must be paid, they always collect it. Wrath of Aartus, the galaxy felt the change before it saw it. Trade routes went silent. Stars once busy became empty. Human fleets were moving. They did not rush. They did not hide. They advanced like a storm that could not be stopped. Alien sensors detected them too late. Thousands of ships, old and new, civilian and military. Everything that could fly was flying. Alien border worlds sent panic calls. Defenses powered up. Shields rose. Human ships did not slow. The first border planet fell without a long fight. Human weapons did not burn cities. They cut power. They shut down fleets. Alien soldiers surrendered in confusion. They had never seen war like this. Human ground teams moved fast. They secured control centers. They protected civilians. This was not conquest. This was control. The Alien Council finally understood the truth. Humans were not here to rule. They were here to end the threat. The Council ordered every remaining fleet to defend the core worlds, the ancient home systems, the heart of their empire. The final defense line formed massive ships, layered shields, weapons that could crack moons. Human fleets arrived and did not stop. The battle shook space itself. Energy weapons tore through darkness. Explosions lit entire systems. Human losses were heavy. Ships were destroyed. Lives were lost. Still, humans pushed forward. Human pilots flew through fire, through debris, through impossible odds. They did not retreat. Alien commanders screamed orders. Defenses failed. One by one, human boarding teams breached flagships, fighting room to room, taking control. The alien commander from the Council watched from his command ship. He saw the end coming. He sent a message to Earth, not as a threat, but as surrender. The human reply was calm. Stand down and the war ends. Alien fleets began to shut down weapons. Ships powered off. One by one, the core worlds were surrounded. Completely, human fleets held position. Weapons ready, but silent. The galaxy waited. The Alien Council signed surrender. Their empire broken, their power gone. Human fleets did not cheer. They did not celebrate. They turned around. Before leaving, humans sent one final message across the galaxy. Earth does not seek war, but Earth will finish it. The alien commander watched the human fleets disappear into deep space. He understood the final truth. Human wrath was not loud. It was patient, and it was unstoppable. Survival as IMPOs as Ebelith. The war ended without victory songs. There were no parades, no celebrations. Human fleets returned home in silence. Damaged ships were repaired. Broken stations were rebuilt. On Earth, people remembered the fallen. Names were spoken softly. Stories were shared. Humans did not forget the cost. Across the galaxy, fear slowly changed into understanding. Alien worlds watched Earth from a distance. Careful, respectful. Trade returned. Borders reopened. But one rule remained unspoken. Never threaten humans. Alien historians recorded the war in simple words. Humans warned first. Humans fought second. Humans ended it completely. In alien schools, children learned the lesson early. Strength was not size. Power was not weapons. Power was will. The alien commander who once doubted the council lived in exile. He spent his days writing the truth. He wrote about human patience, human anger, human loyalty to each other. He ended his record with a final warning. When humans say stop, they mean it. Earth returned to normal life. Cities grew. Ships explored deeper space. Humans did not chase revenge. They did not hunt the weak. They moved forward. Some aliens began to admire humans, their courage, their mercy. Others feared them forever. A final council message was shared across all known space. Not from humans, but from those who survived them. Do not test them. Do not corner them. Do not attack them. Because humans will warn you only once. And if that warning is ignored, survival is impossible. The legacy of the WRNENGS passed after the war. Stars shielded slowly. Wreckage drifted into darkness. But the memory did not fade across the galaxy. The human war became a lesson, not a myth, not a legend, but a rule. New alien captains were trained with one command first. Avoid Earth. Avoid human space. Maps marked the human systems with warning signs. Not because humans demanded it, but because survivors insisted. Human explorers returned to deep space. They traveled peacefully. They traded. They shared knowledge. But every meeting carried tension. Alien leaders watched human ships closely. Not for attack, but for silence. Because silence had meaning now. When humans stopped speaking, others remembered the past. A small alien fleet once drifted too close to a human border. Their navigation failed. Their engines weakened. Panic spread through their ships. They sent messages fast. Apologies. Explanations. Human command responded calmly. They guided the fleet away. They offered repairs. No weapons were raised. The alien crew never forgot that day. Mercy had been given, but fear remained. On Earth, children learned the history in simple words. Humans warned, humans fought, humans survived. Teachers spoke of choice, of restraint, of responsibility. They taught that strength must be controlled. The old alien commander died far from home. His final writings were shared after his death. He wrote of regret, of pride that blinded wisdom. He ended his last record with truth. We mistook kindness for weakness. Other species read those words carefully. Many changed their ways. Many chose peace. Some did not. In a distant system, far beyond human space, a new empire rose. Young, hungry, proud, they studied the old war. They believed the stories were exaggerated. They believed humans had grown soft. Their leaders debated attack, expansion, control. A single human probe crossed their border by mistake, silent, unarmed. The Empire destroyed it as a test across space. A human signal appeared, clear, simple. Do not repeat this. The Empire laughed. Human space went quiet. Old allies noticed the change. Human ships stopped trading. Human stations closed channels. The galaxy held its breath. Some warnings are not threats. They are chances. Those who learned survived. Those who forgot did not. And so the rule remained. Written in fear, carved in history. Never attack humans. Never ignore their warning. Because the galaxy learned once, and once was enough. Against humans, survival is impossible.